Where there is love, there is life. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Hate the sin, love the sinner. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. Prayer is not asking. It is a longing of the soul. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is an attribute of the strong. A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission can alter the course of history. The future depends on what you do today. There are people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear to them except in the form of bread. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no results. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Service which is rendered without joy helps neither the servant nor the served. There is no way to peace, there is only peace. An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. Intolerance is itself a form of violence and an obstacle to the growth of a true democratic spirit. In doing something, do it with love or never do it at all. The law of love could be best understood and learned through little children. Silence becomes cowardice when occasion demands speaking out the whole truth and acting accordingly. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is the truth. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Nonviolence is the greatest force at the disposal of mankind. It is mightier than the mightiest weapon of destruction devised by the ingenuity of man. What is true of the individual will be tomorrow true of the whole nation if individuals will but refuse to lose heart and hope. Action expresses priorities. Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. The good man is the friend of all living things. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love, it is the prerogative of the brave. There's more to life than increasing its speed. In matters of conscience, the law of the majority has no place. To believe in something, and not to live it, is dishonest. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Where love is, there God is also. An eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. I have nothing new to teach the world. Truth and nonviolence are as old as the hills. There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need, but not for man's greed. Man becomes great exactly in the degree in which he works for the welfare of his fellow men. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. The world has enough for everyone's needs, but not everyone's greed. An ounce of practice is worth 1,000 words. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Nonviolence is the first article of my faith. It is also the last article of my creed. Change yourself, you are in control. Freedom is never dear at any price. It is the breath of life. What would a man not pay for living? Whenever you are confronted with an opponent, conquer him with love. To call woman the weaker sex is a libel. It is a man's injustice to woman. The only tyrant I accept in this world is the still small voice within. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Full effort is full victory. An unjust law is itself a species of violence. Arrest for its breach is more so. The seeker after truth should be humbler than the dust. The world crushes the dust under its feet, but the seeker after truth should so humble himself that even the dust could crush him. One's own religion is after all a matter between oneself and one's maker and no one else's. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble. Live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. Man's nature is not essentially evil. Brute nature has been known to yield to the influence of love. You must never despair of human nature. You don't know who is important to you until you actually lose them. A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people. Service without humility is selfishness and egotism. The golden way is to be friends with the world and to regard the whole human family as one. Nonviolence is a weapon of the strong. My religion is based on truth and nonviolence. Truth is my God. Nonviolence is the means of realizing Him.